Good evening and welcome to today's edition of GFA News. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Coming up in today's edition, 3-day CAF Regional Club Licensing Workshop ends in Accra. Lai Kisi speaks ahead of Black Starlets semi-final match against Burkina Faso. Also, the Malta Guineas Women's League comes to an end this weekend. We're bringing you fixtures from the Southern and Northern Zone. We have the details of this and many more. Do stay with us after the break. The General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association, Prosper Harrison Addo, has closed a 3-day CAF Regional Club Licensing Workshop in Accra. The 3-day workshop delved into the club licensing online platform, which is set to become operational in the 2024-2025 season. The general objective of the workshop is to train users for the club licensing online platform, present the CAF club licensing regulatory framework for men and women, as well as to discuss the mandatory criteria for domestic and continental competitions. The 50-member associations that attended the workshop include hosts Ghana, Egypt, Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia, Sierra Leone, Kenya, South Africa, Eswatini, Botswana, Angola, Cabo Verde, Mozambique, Guinea-Bissau, and Sao Tome and Principe.
To think about the development of our game, to think about how far we want to go, and to think about the fact that we want to deliver football in its best possible form, it was always prudent for Ghana to commit our funds towards hosting this workshop, because this is the only platform that will offer Ghana such a unique opportunity for all of you to be part of this process, for us to engage, for us to exchange, and for us to learn. And because this opportunity was inclusive of the package presented to me by Mohamed Sidat, I said yes, because I love capacity building. And I always cherish and pursue an agenda for our people and for us to learn. This is the only way we can improve our game. Indeed, club licensing was introduced to Ghana years ago. And since 2019, we have pursued the journey of continuously improving our systems, our processes, and improving the general health and management of our football. To pursue excellence in the management of football, something has to give away. Whether the legal processes, the legal demands, infrastructure demands, finance demands, etc., something has to give away. That's the only way our beautiful sport called football can be delivered in its best possible form. But I'm happy to say that over time, the licensing committee, the licensing board has worked very well with all of you. In fact, most times, they've been too accommodating, to be honest. The current season is a typical case study. But I hope that from what all of us have gone through today, we know what standards to expect going into our new season. Mebwana, is that not the case? So you would agree with me that it is not Kurt that doesn't like somebody. It is not the licensing manager who doesn't like somebody. It is not the licensing committee or board that doesn't like somebody. Neither it is not the appeals committee that hates somebody. It is what all of us have signed up to, right from CAF level to our level, to ensure that we deliver football in the best possible manner. I say all the time that our friends, our classmates, are the officers responsible for delivering football or the footballing products that we see on TV, the La Ligas, the Bundesligas, the Serie A's, the Swiss leagues, the Belgium leagues, etc., etc., are classmates. And they are able to do that only because they judiciously follow what we have been talking about. And when they deliver football, we enjoy watching what they deliver to us. So why can we not do it? We can. And when we deliver football the way it has to be delivered, other people will also switch on their TV screens and watch what we deliver. Your FA will continue to make the right investments, such as this gathering, for us to exchange continuously, for us to learn, and for us to impact on our football. It's imperative for all of us to work towards improving the standards in our Premier League, in our Division 1 league, most importantly, and in our Women's Premier League. And I believe you can do it. And I believe we can do it. Together, let's work, let's deliver our football in its best possible manner so that the direct consumers of our game, our fans, our sponsors, our partners, prospective investors will be happy at what we offer. Prospective TV partners will be happy about what we offer. This should be our collective vision going into the immediate future.
Representatives of the 20 women club in the top flight league were present at the CAF regional workshop in Accra. JFA News caught up with some of the participants who had this to say about the workshop.
It is something that is good, that is going to help all the clubs. They just want to be with us in line so that we'll do the right thing in terms of registering the players, getting the good documentation for your players. They want to eradicate, I think, age cheating and other stuff. That's how I see it. So if you have a team and you are doing the right thing always, I believe you will not have any problem with anybody. So it is something that is good. They are asking you to get infrastructure. What that means is that wherever you want to play your game, you have to make sure that it's standard. Whether it is yours or you are renting or whatever it is, you have to make sure that it is standard. They are also trying to make us put together an administrative staff where you can get people to work on your staff, your registration and other things. And then financial status. Sometimes when you qualify for CAF competitions, you are being given money. But they want to make sure that you have a budget of whatever you are working with. So I believe it is something that will go a long way to help us. It is very useful. There is no limit for learning. We need to be learning every day. So what we are doing here this afternoon will go a long way to help all of us in terms of just shaping the structure of our teams and other things.
These are the kind of program we need. So are able to bring all teams at the same level and then be able to participate well. Even though we are part of the club, but nowadays, the way they have said they have improved it. So it's going to bring all of us on board because initially the GFA own, we only do within the national or the Ghana, but this time when you did it, it's going to be through across Africa. So even when you qualify for Africa, it's going to be easy for you.
They've explained it further and we've seen that the power lies with us to do the right thing. Those days, those era of carrying papers all around is over. And so far, if everything works according to how they've taught us, I think this is much more easier and faster than the previous ones. So I will encourage everybody to get on board because it's for our good. We are all working towards getting to that mark, that correct mark. So from what we've learned, if we do everything accordingly, like whatever information we are supposed to provide, we provide it, and we all work towards getting everything done. What they are teaching here is preparing us to compete globally. But this is a stepping stone. We have to start from somewhere and get to somewhere.
The Black Starlets will face off with Burkina Faso in the semi-final clash in the WAFU B Under-17 AFCON qualifiers. The team finished top of Group A with 6 points, defeating Ivory Coast 5-1 and Benin 2-0. Head coach Lai Kisi speaks ahead of their semi-final game.
We are halfway there. We can say that the most exciting moments are to go out of the group stage, which is very important for everything that came. And I give thumbs up to the boys. I think for me, I think they've done very, very well, especially our first game, the pressure and everything in it. They came out and then they made sure they got all the 3 points, plus more goals as we expected. Against Benin, I think they came out well again. The game was much better than against Ivory Coast. As a technical person, what I wanted to see, I saw it, which is how to keep the ball and the opponent chasing it. They did it very well against the Beninois. So for me, I think it's one hurdle jump, but this is the most difficult match, and most important match for me as a coach, and then the entire team as well, because we've not qualified for since 2017. And this moment, everything that we've done through our preparation and everything, I think Saturday's game, the semi-final game, is the most important thing. We have to go all out. We have to do everything possible to go past that stage. I think that's the most important match in my coaching career so far. We want to come into this tournament and then take it a game at a time. We're done with 2 games. For me, I think we've done very well. Now, the team that stands on our way is Burkina Faso. Our focus is on them. I'm not going to say it's revenge. I see that as a normal football game. One of the football matches that we're going to play is the most, like I said earlier on, is the most important game for the country. So we're going all out to make sure we frustrate them. We will still want to dominate, and I'm sure we're going to dominate them. Thank God that we've seen them play today. I was at the stadium. I watched the way they play. So I have the way they come in against us. Of course, they won't be prisoners to their plan. Something might change, but anything that they changes, as a technical people, we are ready to counter everything. It's going to be very exciting. I watch them and they are very physical. They want to go long ball, and teams that goes long ball, we know what we can do to stop them. So I think it's going to be an interesting game, and I can't wait for it.
The final round of matches in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League will be played this weekend in both the Northern and Southern Zone. Faith Ladies will battle former champions Hazakes Ladies in a title decider at the Karendorf Park in Dansoman, whilst Pepia Ladies and Tamale Super Ladies will fight for survival in a regional derby at the Kulitli AstroTurf in Tamale. My colleague Matilda Jimedo took us through what to expect on the final day of the season.
City rivals Tamale Super Ladies and Pepia Ladies will battle for survival in the Northern Zone, while for the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, the match day 18 fixture in Tamale will determine which team survives relegation. The host side have a tall mountain to climb going into Saturday's fixture, knowing that another defeat will send them packing out of the top flight. The hosts occupy the 8th position on the league table with 19 points, 1 point richer than Pepia Ladies, who are on 18th position. Pepia Ladies have won 2 games, drawn 2 and lost 1 in their last 5 league matches. The 2 sides drew 1-1 in the first round of the season, and Pepia Ladies are hungry for the point to keep their spot in the Women's Elite League. On the other hand, in the Southern Zone, Dansoman-based Faith Ladies will face off with Hazakes Ladies on March Day 18 at the Karendorf Park in Dansoman. Faith Ladies are 3 points behind leaders Hazakes, and a win will give them a historic playoff final as Southern Zone champions, following a 1-1 draw in the first round of the season. Coach Raymond Faini's side have been impressive this season and are aiming to end the season on the high. Meanwhile, Hazakes Ladies will go into the fixture knowing that dropping points might spell doom for them by handing the playoff spot to Faith Ladies. A positive outcome will rather brighten their chances for a 5th league title, despite picking only 1 win in their last 3 games.
The final matches in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League will be played this weekend, and in the Southern Zone, Police Ladies will host Berry Ladies at the Alajo AstroTurf. Jonina Ladies against Army Ladies. Soccer Intellectuals will play Lady Strikers at the Eduya Asasan Park. Sea Lions against SCM Socrates at the Indian Sports Stadium. And the big one of the day will be the game between Faith Ladies and Hazakes Ladies, which will be a title decider at the Karl Randolph Park. That game will be live on Max TV on Sunday at 11 a.m. In the Northern Zone, Prisons Ladies will be at home to Northern Ladies at the Sunyani Coronation Park. Kumasi Sports Academy will host champion in waiting Ampem Dakwa Ladies, who have already won the Northern Zone. Tamale Super Ladies against Pepia Ladies in the relegation battle. Also, Dreams Ladies against Supreme Ladies at the Ohim MA AstroTurf. We have Fosu Ladies against Ashtown Ladies at the Ohene Ameya Park in Techiman. For match day 28 in the Access Bank Division 1 League in Zone 1A, Wa Power against Wasunta at the Malik Jabil Sports Stadium. Steadfast FC, who are last but one on the table with 30 points, will be hosting Northern City at the Nasheriga Sports Center. Victory Club Warriors, second on the table, will play Tamale City at the Wenchi Sports Stadium. And also Techiman Heroes, who are top of the table, will travel to play Mana FC, who are bottom of the table at the Malik Jabil Sports Stadium. In Zone 1B, Bafo Soccer Academy will welcome Brekum City at the Nana Kunamansa Park. Techiman Liberty Youth against Young Apostles, who are top of the table at the Ohene Ameya Sports Stadium. Bottom of the table, BA United will travel to the BB Presby Park to play the BB United, and Mighty Royals against 11 Wonders at the Adeshiman Park. And in Zone 2, Young Red Bull will be at home to Mysterious Dwarfs. Young Red Bull are bottom of the table. Rose Park against Soccer Intellectuals. Paseke Holy Stars, who are top with 47 points, will play relegation-threatened Venomous Vipers at the Robert Mensah Park. Park Academy against New Edubias, who are second on the table with 45 points, 2 points adrift the leaders. Seshi All Stars against Nzima Kotoko. Swedro All Blacks will welcome Future Stars. We have Kinfesa against Elmina Sharks at the Ejisu Okese Park, and Asekem against Sky FC at the Beposu Mini Stadium. And in Zone 3, we have Susubribi Sporting Club against Koforidia Sempefi, Golden Cake against FC Nane at the Tuba AstroTurf. Still Believe, who are bottom of the table, will travel to Akim Tafu Rovers to play Okwewu United. Uncle T United against Hohoi United. Kings Palace will welcome Kotoku Royals at the Aquatex Park. We have Home Stars against Accra Athletics. And the top of the table, Vision FC will play second place at Tram Divisor at the Tuba AstroTurf. And also Akachi All Stars against Nagod FC at the Wafa Park. The Ghana Premier League enters match day 31 this weekend, and we have lots of exciting fixtures to look out for. Adriana FC against Nations FC at the Nana Ajimambedu Park. That game will be live on Star Times at the channel 247. Nations FC are second on the table, 7 points behind the leaders. Accra Lions against Bechem United at the Accra Sports Stadium. Kerala United against Nswatraman FC. And the top of the lineup for this weekend will be that game between Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. That game will be live on Star Times at the channel 247. Great Olympics will be at home to Brekum Chelsea. Gold Stars will welcome Dreams Football Club. Ofakwatano against Mediama Sporting Club. Real Tamale United are home to Legon Cities. FC Samatex, who are top of the table with 55 points, will travel to the Hohoi Sports Stadium to play Heart of Lions. With the Women's League coming to an end this weekend and that big game between Asante Kotoko and Heart of Oak, my colleague Mohammed Shaban is standing by with Mo's Corner.
This is Mo's Corner. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We start with the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. We are in the last round of the games before we get the deciders. That is the Southern Zone and the Northern Zone. The top leaders will be facing each other. And currently, if you go to the Southern Zone, it is Azakes Ladies who are leading the table, and they will be playing the second team in the league table, that is Faith Ladies. Of course, Faith Ladies would have to score a lot of goals and win the game before they can overturn or they can take over from the first spot in the Southern Zone. In the Northern Zone, Ampem Dakwa Ladies, irrespective of their results, will still top the zone. But we've done some couple of games, and these are the records after a match day 17 of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. We have 170 games played so far, and then 73 home wins, 48 away wins. We have a total of 49 draws. The goals are 379. The yellow cards are 417. Red cards are 20. And we have 0 outstanding games ahead of the final round of the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League. But let's pay attention to the table of the league. So of course, just as I said, at the Northern Zone, Ampem Dankwa ladies are leading with 43 points. Northern ladies are second with 30 points. So if Ampem Dankwa should lose their last game and Northern ladies win, there will be 1 point difference. That makes them champions of the Northern Zone. Then the relegation battle: Ashtown ladies 14, Perpia ladies 18, Kumasi Sports Academy 20, Fusu Royals 21, and then we have Tamale Super Ladies 21. So that is the battle in the Northern Zone. Now let's focus on the Southern Zone, where Hazakes ladies are leading the table. Like I said earlier on, they have 36 points, and Faith ladies are second with 33 points. So if Faith ladies should win their last game against Hazakes, they would have a total of 36 points, and it will be 36-36. But the goals difference, Hazakes have 15, whilst Faith ladies have 8. So Faith would have to score a lot of goals, a total of 7 goals, to catch up with Hazakes ladies. It means that they have to beat Hazakes by 7-0 in order to catch up in terms of goals difference. Then at the relegation battle, we have Sea Lions, who rejoined the league this season but are also not going to stay till next season. They have 10 points irrespective of their scoreline. They will be relegated. And then ACM Socrates 15 points, Soccer Intellectual 17, and Ladies Strikers 21. So these are the battle of the relegation in the Southern Zone of the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League. So it's a redemption day, the super clash between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Hartlepool. The first leg, of course, and a 3-2 in favor of the away team, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But the game was played at the Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium. This weekend, it is the redemption day. But on records in the last 3 seasons, we are yet to record a back-to-back victory in the Super Clash. The record clearly states that if the first leg ends in a draw, the second leg would have a victory. And of course, if the first leg have a scoreline, a winner, the second leg will have a draw. So we are looking up to if this year is going to be a unique one in between these two big clubs. In 2020-2021, it was 0-0 in the first leg. Hartlepool played 0-0 against Kotoko at Kotoko's home. In the second leg, Hartlepool won 1-0. The next year, it was 0-0 Hartlepool home. Kotoko won the second leg. In 2022-23 season, it was 1-1 at Kumasi Asante Kotoko home, and Hartlepool won the second leg 1-0. This season, the first leg has gone in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So are we going to have a repeat of history when one of the league's games would end in a draw? Players that are likely to make impact in the game, of course. Stephen Mukwala Desi has scored 12 goals for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Hamza Issa of Hartlepool has also scored a total of 12 goals. But in terms of games played, they have 26 for Stephen Mukwala, 24 for Hamza Issa. But in terms of minutes played, Mukwala Desi have a total of 212 minutes played. That is 2012 minutes played, and then Hamza Issa has 2055 minutes played. So that is in between them. That is the records between the minutes played. Then we have goals scored, 12-12, like I indicated. And in terms of NASCO man of the match winners, Hamza Issa of Hartlepool have 1, while Stephen Mukwala Desi of Kumasi Asante Kotoko also having a total of 3. Now, we are looking at the last 5 matches played for the both teams, and we start with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who are the home team. In match day 26, they lost to Dreams FC, and then at home they beat Samatex league leaders by 1-0, and then they went away to draw against Mediama Sporting Club 1-1. At home, they won against Legon Cities 2-0, and they lost their last game against Brekum Chelsea by 2-1. The last 4 games for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they have managed to score a goal. The last time they failed to score a goal in their league game was match day 26 against Dreams FC. Hartlepool have also played some couple of games in their last 5 games, important games, and of course they also won against Karela United by 3-1, and then lost against Legon Cities by 2-0, and then at home lost against Accra Lions 1-0. Brekum Chelsea, they won by 3-0, and then lost against Ediana FC at home We have some interesting facts to talk about. Dr. Prosper Nateogum versus Hearts of Oak. In the 2020-2021, he was the head coach for West African Football Academy, WAFA, who are currently relegated in the Ghana Premier League. They lost 4-0 against Hearts of Oak at Accra Sports Stadium and managed a victory in the second leg in match day 34 that was played at the Sugakope Wafa Park, and it was a coronation game for Hearts of Oak after winning the Ghana Premier League in the 2020-2021. They lost by 1-0, and so in 2020-2021, when Doctor was West African Football Academy head coach, he won 1 and lost 1 against Hearts of Oak. In 2021-22, he took over Kumasi Asante Kotoko as the club's head coach, and then drew against Hearts of Oak 0-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium and managed to 1-0 victory against Hearts of Oak at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium 1-0. This season, he has also won the first leg by 3-2 against Hearts of Oak. And so Dr. Prosper Nateogum against Hearts of Oak as a Kumasi Asante Kotoko head coach in the Premier League, he is yet to taste a defeat over there. These are some records that we have for you ahead of the build-up of the super clash between Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Hearts of Oak at the Baba Yara Sports. My name is Shaban Mohammed. This is Most Corner, GFA News.
And that's it on today's edition of GFA News. Before we go, we brought you news from the camp of Black Starlets, where we heard from head coach Lai Nkinsi ahead of their semi-final game against Burkina Faso. Also, the 3-day CAF Regional Club Licensing Workshop ends in Accra. Thank you for being a part of the show. Do join us same time next week. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook or like to our page on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. On behalf of the team at the Comms Department, thank you for being a part of the show. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Have a good evening.